Hello everyone and welcome back to Dishonored 2. So yeah, this is the third time I've attempted to record this, so let's see how it goes.
For several years, Delilah's been here, getting stronger, turning people against me. Why didn't I see it coming? What was I doing during that time? Pretending to listen at court, ruling through an army of bureaucrats, waiting for the next chance to get free of Dunwall Tower. Well, now I'm free. If only I could go back. Aramis Stilton was once an ally of the Duke, the owner of Karnaka's mines. Stilton lived in a fortified bunker at the heart of the Dust District. No one's seen him for years, since around the time Delilah started making her moves. But whether Stilton's alive or dead, his home holds the key to Delilah's immortality.
All right. So, this one is the lead up to a rather interesting mission. So, you can probably tell by my voice, I am not feeling the greatest. I had that convention and 50,000 people, and you get a
I need
get a
to
cold.
know why Delilah can't be killed. Everything we've learned implies that something strange happened at Aramis Stilton's home 3 years ago, but then he disappeared.
Stilton lived in a bunker kept secure by a fancy lock made by Jindosh. Maybe inside you'll learn more about how to stop Delilah.
But I have to get there first, through a ruin created by the Duke, where my father grew up.
Megan had an intriguing idea. Howlo is leader of the Howlers. He wants Vice Overseer Byrne killed, and of course, Byrne wants Howlo dead. Bulbul groups will collect you on sight, but walk in with the corpse of their chief enemy, and they'll treat you like family.
You think they'll help me get into Aramis Stilton's home?
I'm pretty sure that will work.
Seeing this place and these people, I can feel my perspective changing. How will I be different after this?
All right. So let's
What's that?
sprint past him. Haha. Well, let's pull out our cart. Is there anything around here? Anything worth exploring in the water? Probably not. Let's just run with our sword out, which seems safe. Alright, let's make Sokolov teleport. Yes, we are ready.
Take Megan's skiff closer.
Ah. Try and cough away from the microphone, but if it's overly loud, I apologize. Yeah, I'm back to using the software that I initially had fail on me before, because I tried to use another software and the frame rate on the video was awful and you couldn't really hear the game audio.
Aramis Stilton?
An ally to the old Duke, loyal and smart. Still can help the little modern Karnaka with those silver mines. Started as a miner and worked his way up until he was a prince of industry. But now the new Duke drives the mine crews night and day. Dust falls non-stop onto the district. What was once prosperous is now in ruins.
I suppose the Duke doesn't care, as long as he sips from silver cups.
And what are the cups at Dunwall Tower made from, Empress? In any case,
He's got
you
a point.
have to pass through the Dust District to reach Stilton's home. Maybe he's still in there, or maybe he's dead. once you reach the Dust District. She'll tell you more.
Yep. So this is the Dust District, or the Silver District, I believe is what it was originally called. So we have these silver mines for Karnaca and the Empire as a whole are. Let's pull out Far Reach. So there are windstorms that cause large amounts of dust. So we can either wait for one of those to move, or should be able to just get up here and avoid being seen. And then go over here. So we have just turned off the... Oh, there's the windstorm. The dust storm. And yeah, so we've turned off the wall of light over here, so we should be able to fairly easily move through here, dust as a cover. Alright. So no one has seen us so far. We're being sneaky. Alright.
In the Howler's camp. Hello, Emily.
Hello.
I've been doing reconnaissance. Talking to people. The Overseers and the Howlers have divided up the district. Just ahead is neutral territory where no one will harass you. But further on, the Howlers and the Overseers both have boundaries set up. And beyond those points, they'll attack you on sight.
Aramis Stilton is the real goal. Sokolov said you had an idea.
Yes. I believe that if you take out Paolo or Vice Overseer Byrne, the other one will grant you safe passage, and will help you get inside Stilton's home. Neutralize either one of them, and bring him to the other.
What else do you know that might help me?
Byrne is protected by the Overseers. Paolo has the Howlers, but I think he's also got some kind of black magic charm. They say he's got to die twice before the sun sets, or he can't be killed. Good luck with that.
Alright. Do note that Megan is missing an arm and an eye. That actually is relatively important because if we complete, you'll see. You'll see. So let's hit up the, go this way and then hit up the black market. We're going to pick up the triggered housing. Right now we are still in neutral territory, but as soon as we pass that, no trespassing, or you'll see down here, area, we will be in hostile territory. So there are still howlers in the black market, so we're gonna poke that. Put our sword away.
The mining office handled things like that, and the family committee made sure that the bosses never got too greedy.
Hello. There you go.
Thank you, friend. Looking to loot the old Stilton house, I seen one of the howlers get inside. Guy named Durante. He must know how, but he got himself captured by the Overseers.
Oh. So we may be able to do it without going or getting rid of the Overseer.
It's hard here and keeps you safe. The miners hate this, but they're lucky.
About your suppliers, Not the special trinkets you carry.
I'll be sneaky in here.
You know how the
You
happy
look
feels.
like
Wait for those howlers to leave.
You take care of
What do you think
business
you're
here.
I'm glad I gave money to that
Watch out
beggar.
for the overseer and the stranger. And the howlers. The Grand Guard, a bunch of shitbirds
Power
too.
with the money and be
Shit
back next week.
Alright, wait for that guy, those guys to leave.
How would she know what a full day's work looks like? Come on, you bastards.
Alright. So you left. Let's talk to you. Alright, we have impact grenades. Alright. We've got all of those.
This little war scares off buyers. Who's worse?
We
Overseer's zealots?
don't really need a
or
rewire
cutthroat
tool.
howlers?
Ooh, this will, however, be useful. A map.
I'll take that deal.
Alright. So,
Always open.
we will go this way. Through this little space down here. Alright. So, let's get up on here. Let our mana refill. Back here.
Fellow, are you sure you know what you're doing? I studied field tactics with Brother Cardoza in the Peninsula.
And,
I was
oh yeah,
resort to these
there's
things.
incendiary
Seems like a good way to take a dart to the belly.
darts,
The howlers aren't known for their
but
caution.
I don't really need
But
those.
these aren't too hard to deal with. If you've got a steady hand and you know what paper to cut.
Alright, let's go over here. Through this dentist's office, which,
This dentistry model reminds me of the overseer masks in Moy.
yeah, I can see it. Is there any Adamire solution in here? Maybe? No? Alright, no Adamire solution. Alas. Huh. Alright, cool. So, it's a coin of 5 and a coin of 2. Alright.
Given that each crime was witnessed or later verified by sworn and faithful overseers.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
No
that's
charges required.
that's good.
Theft of food, for hindering
Convicting someone on the of heresy based solely on the word of another one of the clerics of your order. That seems good.
I'd wager it'll all be over.
Alright.
Surprised it's taken us
So,
so long to deal with the mob.
Overseer's
You know what the
outpost.
strictures say about wagering, brother? The howlers are merciless, and Paolo carries the outsider's blessing. Some talisman come straight from the jaws of the void itself. Keep that in mind, or you'll find yourself bleeding out in some
What is
alley.
that? Oh, okay.
Forgive me, brother.
The overseer's, or the vice overseer's office.
We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous action.
Alright.
Others will not
The
lose
echoes
their
of
way.
lies come back as the voice of the outsider.
He's leaving. So we'll come over here. Well, he didn't leave,
A bauble.
which is a little obnoxious.
It caught my eye. I'm not content by such illuded nothings.
Alright. Yeah, walk in here. Get behind here. And... oh, you didn't get behind here. Yeah, you went there. So... I'm going to drop down and pick you up. We're just going to set you down right there.
What do you think that was? I'll just have a look.
Nothing.
Yeah, if you find anything suspicious.
Nothing happened. I don't know what you're talking about. There was nothing.
Nothing then.
Yeah, he just fell asleep. Didn't you know that brother, that guy, has narcolepsy? He started passing out over here, dropped his stuff, wandered, and boom, fell asleep. That is the most logical answer. Alright. Oh, no, no, no. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Didn't see me.
The Howlers are cowards, brother. But we accounted for 6 of them.
Alright. Let's go up. Because, yeah. Don't want to get seen.
You honored me. I wish there was another way.
Just
But if it got as bad as any
walk across here.
better this than a day or two of agony.
And yeah, we can't go through there, but we can go through here. Which I guess I could have walked through that way, but where's the fun in that, right? Alright. Now,
Doesn't oversee.
what we're going to do,
I trying to bring Paolo down.
wait for mana to recharge,
And somehow
and
he comes back the
then,
next day to fight again. Whatever witchcraft he has, even the ancient music is ineffective.
oh,
I believe Paolo was in possession of some unclean artifact.
let's,
It's my fear that he has to
can't
be killed
cancel that, can
twice
I?
in one day.
And the Duke won't help.
The Duke is no friend of ours.
Let's see. I'm not finding that other
Grand Palace, and he's done
guy.
everything possible to push the Abbey of Every Man out of sight. The look on his face when he dismissed me from court. Something wrong with people who live in palaces for too long.
So yeah, let's. This guy, I think, will leave. We want as few witnesses.
You're right. Has to be put into position.
Let's
The sisters we know, they
knock
no sight before
you
at the
out
same time,
and
also focus
knock
on
you
the
out.
position.
Nice and easy. No one saw. Yeah, just loot you. No one else is in here, so we should have a little bit of time. No one suspects a thing. Alright. So instead of finding the other guy, because, well, I just didn't find him. I'm just going to do this. Just be very sneaky. And go this way. Alright, sneak through this person's house
The Duke wasn't
Well,
running the mines night and day. Our children wouldn't be choking themselves
carrying a body, which that probably would have freaked them out reasonably. It's not an unreasonable thing to be frightened of. Alright. Now I get to walk through here, and it's not considered being spotted. Because I'm carrying this guy's body. Right.
Good riddance.
It is really funny because this isn't considered being spotted, so, like, they'll ask, who opened this door? Which is pretty funny.
I've been trying to bring Burn down for months. You did what others couldn't.
And now you own me, Paolo.
We've been at war with the Abbey, not just over territory, but over the people of Karnaca as well. This is my home. And I'm gonna send Burn to Dunwall without his hands, to explain things to the High Overseer and the Empress herself. Bet you didn't see this coming, Vice Overseer. No. What is it you want?
I need to get inside Aramis Stilton's house.
You're intriguing, and maybe more dangerous than most who darken my doorway.
I advise you to remember it.
Here's what you'll need to enter the house.
If you do have a hand in what comes next in Karnaca, I really hope you acquit yourself better than the Duke has.
You can count on that, friend. The Duke's a worthless buffoon.
Alright. So,
Get this guy out of here.
we were super sneaky. So super sneaky, no one saw us. Alright. Because of that, just keep on moving. So yeah, this little, as soon as I go put in the code for the lock, we'll actually be done with this particular mission. So I'll move on to, I'll do both, this one and the next one. So, we need Nazio and the diamond. We need Finch and the war medal. We need Lady Winslow and the snuff tin, which is that one. We need Dr. Marcola and the bird pendant, and Conti and the ring. Ta-da! Fun fact about this particular
The
part.
information was correct.
It is a logic puzzle that changes each time you do it. This is actually a different combination than the one I did in my previous playthrough. So that's interesting. But yeah, let's continue on. This one's interesting because we can no longer use our powers. But that'll be introduced momentarily. Alright.
Time is an odd thing. Growing up, I was excited about what the years might hold, about the places I'd visit. I recall childhood moments with my mother on her throne, and My father, a figure of mystery. I remember the rat plague, Mother's passing, and all that happened at the Hound Pits pub. Now this. I just want to put an end to Delilah's reign and get my father back. This house holds her secrets. Delilah pulled herself on tragedy, grabbing the Empire and changing it to her liking. With Duke Luca Abel, she transformed a coddled dilettante into a schemer who helped her take my throne. She's made herself immortal, and even my father's sword couldn't end her life. I'm going to undo all she's done.
That was an unpleasant cough.
I'll hold on to the things I cherish.
I'm sorry if you heard that.
Just a bit tighter.
Alright. So this is one of the more interesting levels. So, since we can't even use our superpowers, we'll pull out our crossbow. So there's no one here right now. There's just a bunch of blood flies and rats. So let's...
Could that be Stilton? The Duke is paying the Howlers to drop food for Stilton.
Interesting. So, since that's blocked off, we're gonna go up here. First one, I'm gonna come in here and pick up a rune, because runes are useful. And so we have to get to Aramis Stilton. Let's try and talk to him.
Warm the quilts, will you? I feel.
3 years ago, something inside Aramis Stilton snapped like a cheap lock. A part of him and a part of this house never left that evening. The Duke's inner circle are still gathered here, setting their grand plan into motion. Delilah's plan. And a part of Aramis Stilton is always here, still breaking. The Void is not exactly a place, and it's much older and stranger than you could ever know. It watches you from within. And at the heart of Stilton's house, the Void is leaking through a pinprick left behind by Delilah's little trick. Even magic is perverted here, and things don't work like they should. Take this. Imagine it's a kind of timepiece. Go and watch the Duke and Delilah. See for yourself what they did.
Alright. So, this timepiece is pretty cool. So, this allows you to, as the may imply, travel through time. Also, by flipping up this little thing, you can actually look through time.
Grown up. They will never accept me. Not really.
So, basically what can happen is do this.
By the Void.
Your guests are waiting in the study.
Going to collect that calendar.
And I can't get in without the combination.
There's a note on the door.
Why? He's out back. I need the code to the study.
It's in his notebook, ma'am, but he keeps it with him.
Thank you, Corporal. Speaking bluntly, I really don't like Stilton's guests. Earlier, I got my ass chewed out by the Royal Curator. What's her name?
You're talking about Brianna Ashworth, I believe.
Yes, that's her. She's an odd one. Anyway, keep up the good work.
Thank you, Captain.
Yeah, she is an odd one. But we, need to exit over yeah.
The only way out of here is through the present, using this timepiece.
Okay. So, travel the few past, back to the present. We are basically jumping through time in this particular mission, which is really cool in my opinion. Also, if we change things in the past, it will change them in the present. So, we need to get through that door. Let's, I guess, just travel this timeline, or this time. Wait for this guy to turn around, hopefully? Yeah. So when this guy turns around, we should be able to run in here and jump back in time without being seen. Alright. So, while he's facing that way, we're going to come in here and no one is any the wiser. So now we are underneath the table. I'll take those and head back. Alright. So, collect these coins, put that away. So, in the present, this is open. In the past, it is closed. You can also use the past and present to hide by coming into things like this, which is pretty cool. So, we need to go through here.
I might be able to get around that.
But that
going back into
is in the way. But if we come back here, would you look at that? It is on there. We're gonna first open up that safe and break this. Take that and steal this guy's money because we are good people. And a painting of the rat plague. This thing saying, "Don't touch the statue." Well, guess what? I touched the statue. And boom! It is now no longer there. Amazing how time works. Ooh, a rewire tool. Those are always useful. Yep. Alright. So, what we need to do is letter. I'll just ignore that for now.
I wonder what I was doing in Dunwall on this night. Or what I am doing.
Yeah, good question. So something that's pretty neat is there will be different types of loot in different time zones. So right now we are in the past. We're gonna come through here. That is a locked door. And I'm not sure we want to go in there. So there are no guards in this time. But there are dogs. So we're just going to make you take a nap. Oh, hello, doggy. Go to sleep. I didn't realize there was 2 dogs in this room. I'll be taking that sleep dart back. And that sleep dart back. As you can see, that's why the sleep dart looting bone charm is really good. Alright, so we're going to climb in here. Which there's not a whole lot going on in here. There's some bullets. 'Cause that guy killed himself, I'm pretty sure. But we get to take a look at what's going on here. Alright, so we can actually damage that thing in the past. Just gotta make sure no one will see us. Don't think anyone will. So do that, and then switch to that. Then we will
Did you hear
do that and that. And then back to the past. So we damaged that. So now there's a little thing. Oh, whoops, I missed. Alright. So there is one big enemy, and well, I say big. He's not big in here. And that is there's some hive keepers in here. Which, I mean, makes sense. Let's undo that latch and peek through this keyhole. Yep, there he is. Alright. So, what we're going to do is open and shoot him with a sleep dart. Alright. So, we have one incendiary bolt, and he fell right there, and I worry about accidentally blowing him up. So, just going to do that. Alright, bust out the timepiece again, because we need to be, oh, some blood amber, need to be right here, behind this guard. We are going to go to the back courtyard. Alright. Moving ever swiftly onward towards our targets. Witnessing why Delilah is immortal, and determining the fate of Stilton. Oh yeah, want to get away from that. And then we will... No one saw me. That is the one downside to that little pop-up thing. So, in here, there are dogs. Those are the big things that can catch you. There's also some blood flies over here, but we'll go to night. So, if we kill Stilton, it will...
The guard was protecting Stilton back then.
There will be no blood flies, but this place will be being sold in the future. If we leave him alone, nothing will happen. And if we knock him out, the house will be nice, and there will be no blood flies, and they won't be selling it. There will, however, be some...
This is to keep you from seeing whatever drove you into a nightmare tonight. By rendering Stilton unconscious, I changed the past.
So, alright, 3, 7, 8.
But how?
And I can't use that because time travel. Alright. So let's travel back here. So there are no blood flies, but there are staff members now in the present. But the inside is a much nicer place. So it's a win-win, I think. Also, not having blood flies. So this shouldn't be that difficult. Let's go back to the manor. So yeah, we're almost to finding out what happened with Delilah. There is a little...
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Guard! Someone!
We're just gonna open this. I think that counted as being spotted, which is a little
You
upsetting.
seem to be the worst here. The two times are overlapping now somehow.
So just open that door. That'll be useful.
I should never have kept him on just because he and my father were close.
What we're about to attempt has never been done. It's beyond my understanding, and certainly beyond yours. If anyone has any doubts, set them aside now.
This defies rational understanding. It's the frayed edge where natural philosophy crosses over into something else.
Yes, I can feel it. We risk madness.
All of you, Delilah is your rightful empress. You owe her this.
Delilah's stronger than before. The Duke and I have heard her voice, whispering to us. And now it's time. So take your positions.
Alright. So, that little prelude happens. Let's go down these stairs.
By the star. This is more exciting than any orgy I've ever attended.
Yeah, you're a creep.
Returned from the cold, from forever.
He lives.
How curious. It seems to have worked.
And that is sucking out her soul.
My spirit is safe now.
In there.
This thing. Luca, you must lock it away.
I thought we'd lost you.
Brianna, Luca, I will never abandon you. Wait. You are hidden, but I know who you are. I know when you are.
No, you don't.
You've come to watch me return.
I mean, maybe.
I'll come for you.
You already have. So, alright. That was fun. Now, we have witnessed what happened. Delilah was brought back from the void. So, we can't use the timepiece in here, sadly. So we're going to have to go through this door. What we can do is distract them, come out, travel through time. So, now we have to get out of here without being seen again. I really hope that wasn't considered being seen. That's obnoxious. Oh. His office. Alright. Let's take the rewire tools. Those are always fun. Turning the towers into turrets of your own. I mean, who doesn't want to do that, right? People who are trying not to be crazy murder people in this. That's who. So yeah. This is down because there are workers, if I remember correctly. Yeah.
Hey, aren't you working another excavation site?
I was, but the wife's
Alright. So, now we can just get out of here without the people seeing us.
The same nightmare again last night.
And once we exit, we are home free. To the district. Go to the dust district. Away! A very old place. Alright. And our mana fills back up. Open. Oh no! Ah! And we got dragged into the void. Thank you.
Look around you. A crumbling island at the very edges of the void. But this one is special. It's the place where my throat was cut 4,000 years ago. This is where my life ended, and where it began again. It's where they made me.
This part of the void feels older.
How 4,000 years
Until
ago.
the end, I thought I'd find a way to escape. I fought, but the wounds only cut my skin, so I went limp. And then the knife touched my throat, and I knew I waited too long. The blood ran out, and I became a god.
Yeah.
Now you know Delilah's secret. At the end of her days, she drifted to the void and should have been lost forever. But her will and cunning are second to none. She found this place, the island in the void where I became what I am. It changed her, and she discovered a way to draw from it, tapping into the power here. Delilah is a part of me now, and I don't like it.
So that's why the outsider has
You have to give Delilah credit. She tore out a piece of herself and
a
gave it
vested
away,
interest.
inside a thing made of bones. She's made herself immortal. If you want to kill Delilah, you're going to have to find her spirit and give it back to her. Reaching it won't be easy, but what comes after that might be the hardest thing you will ever have to do.
Yeah. Possibly.
The world contains more mysteries than I imagined.
Yeah. Good old black aligned characters. That's a reference to Magic the Gathering, not just. Yeah. Anyway.
Now to meet up with Sokolov again at the skiff.
All right. If you notice, much nicer place. We can go through here. This is an actual office of
More air means
Lucia Pastor.
Lucia Pastor.
Lucia.
You
Because
deserve thanks for
course it
helping the people here.
I don't know whether to feel honored that you recognize me, or to yell at you for propping up the Duke while he's shitting all over Serkonos.
And who do you think I am?
I'm not stupid. Whether the newspapers and the posters in the street are right or wrong, I know who you are. And I hope you're here to end Luca Abella's tyranny. Either way,
We haven't been sitting around waiting for you to clean up your mess. Sounds like you have a plan. No, nothing that solid. Not yet. But I believe the Duke will fall, eventually. All I can say is that when you reach the Grand Palace, just be aware that not everyone there is your enemy. Trust your judgment. All right. I'll remember that. Anyway, good luck. There's still a chance to make something new here in Karnaca. Something that serves everyone, not just some rapacious bastard with a title.
All right. Let's keep moving. Oop. Taking that. Can I get through here? Can. And... oh! Neato. So... now that is an open area, instead of before, where it was... oh, I still have the timepiece. Whoops. Yeah, the timepiece will go away at the end of the mission, because it is no longer required. Apparently, one of the miners is someone who worships the Outsider. So that's interesting. But the wall of light has been removed. The whole presence of the Duke is almost non-existent because Stilton is a nice guy. So we're going to alright. So now
maybe no one else will even notice. But things have changed here. For the better.
Indeed they have. Alright. Now, you remember that Megan was missing an arm and an eye. Well, apparently because of how we changed things,
that was quick.
She now has both eyes and both arms.
Sorry I couldn't take you to see Stilton myself. But I guess you found the place.
And no one knows.
You're ready to leave. The dust is wreaking
havoc
on my throat.
Alright. I am ready to leave.
Yes. I paid to visit Device Overseer. At least I think I did. And I've been to Stilton's house. We can go.
Oh, darn. We were detected twice, but we didn't kill anyone. Who detected us the second time? I only remember being caught once. Oh well. But, yeah. So, I'm going to end it here. If you liked what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. Dislike it if you disliked it. And until next time, fare thee well. And I'm glad that this one worked out.